Welcome back to the Free Hour. It's your boy Tree. It's Trevor Turner. Are you feeling stressed? We got 15 stress management tips that you can incorporate right now. Number 1, practice deep breathing. Deep breathing activates the body's relaxation response by lowering heart rate and blood pressure. One of the things I suggest to try when you're just starting out are the 4-7-8 method and the box breathing method. 4-7-8 method is where you inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 7 seconds, exhale for 8. The box breathing method is inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, hold that for 4. And it's something that the Navy SEALs actually do to help calm their mind, help reset their mind in highly stressful situations. So if they're able to do it and they're able to use it to help them deal with their stress and the stuff that they go through, you can help it when you're dealing with Janice at work. Number 2, progressive muscle relaxation. Tensing and relaxing each muscle group actually releases physical tension and promotes relaxation. Start from your toes, work up to your head. Focus on each muscle group. This is a little bit of a body scan meditation, but it incorporates a little bit extra. Instead of just focusing on your hands and the energy in your hands and how your hands feel, you're actually tensing up your hands, but then releasing them. Intentionally releasing all that tension. You're working with the tension and releasing it away. Number 3, exercise regularly. We always love to talk about habits on the Free Hour, and this is one of the things that is really going to help you deal with stress on a long-term basis. The 2 things that we talked about before are things that are going to help you in the moment. They're like rescue inhalers for asthma attacks. This one is like a daily treatment that is going to help you get rid of stress, going to help you manage stress over the long term, because physical activity releases endorphins. It reduces cortisol, which is the stress hormone, and it improves mood. If you're just starting out, stretch. Go for a walk. Do a 5-minute workout. It gives you an instant mood boost until you get into the habit of doing heavier workouts. Make sure you start small. Make sure you start manageable, but start. Number 4, practice mindfulness. Mindfulness, it keeps you present, reducing worry about the past or the future. Now, if you are just getting into mindfulness, please go check out my ABC series on mindfulness. But if you want a quick mindfulness tip to help you become the observer of your thoughts, to help you get out of those thoughts that are trying to cling on to things that happened in the past or those worries about things that haven't happened yet in the future, spend 2 minutes focusing solely on your breathing, letting go of any distractions. When those thoughts come in, acknowledge those thoughts, acknowledge that they're there, acknowledge that they're real, but let them go. Don't latch on to them. Don't assign feelings to them. Number 5, journal your thoughts. Journaling can help you process your feelings and clear your mind. And one of the things that I like to do is I like to journal at the beginning of the day. It helps me to set an intention for the day. It helps me to get any feelings that I have out. It helps me to get any inspirations or hunches that I might have had in the night. So that way I'm not going through the day feeling like, damn, like I saw something when I was sleeping last night, or I was dreaming about something, but I forgot. I write it down as soon as I wake up. Also, you can do it at the end of the day to help you process everything that you've gone through throughout that day, so you're not carrying that shit with you into your sleeping habits, into the bed, tossing and turning, worrying about what somebody said. Journal it. Write down anything that's causing stress, or list 3 things that you're grateful for. Number 6, set boundaries and learn to say no. Reduce overwhelming commitments. Protect your time and energy. Before committing to anything, ask if it aligns with your priorities and your well-being. Learn to say no. And one of the things you can do also is you can learn not to take things personally. You can learn not to make assumptions. So that way, when other people say no, you're not thinking the worst. You're not thinking it's a personal attack. You're not thinking it has anything to do with you. And you're realizing that it only has to do with them and them protecting their own peace, them aligning with their own priorities, and them protecting their time and their energy. So when you're able to do that, you're able to more easily say no, because you know that other people say no to protect their time and energy. I can say no to protect my time and energy, and it's not an attack on you. It's not an attack on your dreams. It's not an attack on what it is that you're trying to do. I'm just trying to align with my own priorities, my own purpose, and my own well-being. Number 7, stay hydrated and eat well. Dehydration and poor nutrition can worsen stress and reduce our ability to cope. Keep a water bottle with you. Opt for snacks like fruits, nuts, yogurt. It gives you stable energy. I like to snack on fruit like all throughout the day. It really helps me to not only maintain like a positive weight, but it also helps me never to get like hangry or cranky or anything like that. And obviously staying hydrated just helps keep everything running the way it should. Number 8, limit screen time. Reducing the screen time, especially social media. It prevents information overload and comparison stress. Because you can be scrolling on social media any given time of the day and see somebody who's quote unquote doing better than you, or doing more than you, or in better shape than you, or looks better than you, or gets more women than you do, or has more money than you do, or has a better car than you do, or a better house than you do. And you just will sit there and you'll think like, damn, okay, I can go harder, I can be doing better. But the problem is that you don't just turn the phone off, you don't lock the screen and immediately start going harder and immediately start doing better. You put a like on that and you go to the next thing, and you just internalize how much better these people are than you, or how much more they're doing, or how lazy you are, or how to shape you are. Limit that screen time. Limit it to a very small portion of your day. It'll help you to manage a lot of that stress. And it also helps you put things in perspective, like this is entertainment. This is entertainment. Is a time slot. It's just like a TV show, except it's just coming in smaller bits and pieces and chunks. Like, people used to watch MTV Cribs not because they thought like, oh, eventually I'm gonna have a house like Lil Wayne, or I'm gonna have a house like these people or whatever. They just did it because they were entertained by what celebrities have. The problem is we don't look at these influencers in the same way. We think all of this shit is just 100% authentic and real. We don't see it as the entertainment factor that it is. We don't see it that same way. We know that they rented those houses and those cars for MTV Cribs, but we don't put these influencers and the people that we follow in the same box. Limiting the screen time helps you do that, because it doesn't become your life. It becomes an entertainment factor. Number 9, practice gratitude. Practice gratitude. One of the things I do every day for my silence, my meditation, is I think about 10 things, and I try to make them as unique as possible. I try not to just think about the same 10 things every day that I'm grateful for. Obviously, at the beginning, that shit was hard. It was hard as fuck to find things that I was grateful for. Now, it's hard for me to decide which ones to put on my list of 10 that day. Shifting focus to things you're grateful for reduces stress and improves your mood. It puts you in a better mindset. Shifting that perspective, changing that lens, changing that paradigm, it puts you in a better mood, because you think about the things that are going good for you and not thinking about the things that you're lacking. One of the quick ways you can do it, if you don't want to do it in the morning, just take a minute to think of 3 things you're grateful for. Feel the positivity from those 3 things you're grateful for. Because if you're limiting yourself to 3 things instead of trying to think of a whole 10 things, you'll be like, you know what? I'm grateful for my family. And you'll just feel yourself like, okay, I take myself out of that mode where I'm annoyed by my siblings. I take myself out of that mode where I'm annoyed by what my parents is trying to tell me, or what my kids is trying to do. Or I take myself out of that mode where my annoying ass sister is saying this, or my annoying ass brother is doing that. Or the fact that like we're cramped in our house, or my spouse is just like nagging me or whatever. I'm grateful for that I got one of those. I'm grateful that I still have this family. I'm grateful that I have these people, because there are people out there who don't got that. And it helps you to shift. It really does. It helps you to shift that feeling. It helps you to shift that perspective. It makes the stress melt away. Number 10, visualize calm scenes. Visualization, it creates a mental escape. It calms the mind and relieves stress. And one of the things about visualization also is that your mind, in a lot of ways, cannot tell the difference between the visualization and reality. If you're able to conjure up something that you can see in your mind's eye the way that you can see it with your physical eyes, what'll happen is that you will feel like you're really there. You will feel like it is actually happening. And then also, good thing, if you visualize your goals, if you visualize where it is that you're trying to go, your mind, your subconscious will start to create that reality. Picture a calming place, like a beach or forest. Imagine yourself relaxing there. Imagine yourself relaxed, and you'll feel relaxed. Imagine yourself stress and carefree, and you will start to get there. 11, break tasks into smaller steps. Breaking down overwhelming tasks reduces stress and makes them feel more manageable. One of the things that happens is we have all these grandiose ideas, right? But then when we give ourselves these ideas and we look at our current situation and we say, okay, you know what? One day I want to own a business, but today I'm working for somebody else. The way that you are able to shake that is you say, okay, like, yeah, I'm working for somebody else, but I'm going to do this today toward my business. I'm going to do that the next day toward my business. I'm going to do that the next week toward my business. You break them down, and it reduces the stress, and it makes every task actually feel like an opportunity. It makes it feel like a victory, no matter how small it is. Identify one small step you can complete. Focus on that today. Number 12, listen to calming music. Calming music can reduce anxiety, lower the heart rate, promote relaxation. Make you a playlist of relaxing or instrumental music to listen to when you need a break. They got channels on there where you do your study music. They got lo-fi instrumentals. They got those chill stations. They have a whole bunch of stuff. You don't need to constantly listen to somebody getting cheated on. You don't need to constantly listen to somebody dealing with heartbreak. You don't need to constantly listen to somebody killing everybody in the club. You don't need to constantly listen to that. You can listen to something relaxing and watch what it does for you in that moment. Number 13, take short breaks. The Pomodoro technique. Short scheduled breaks, they prevent burnout and they increase productivity. They help increase efficiency. Work for 25 minutes, 5-minute break to recharge. Give yourself those breaks every 25 minutes. What'll happen is that the stress will start to get away because you'll start to actually feel like even if you've decided to do something kind of big in one day, you're actually breaking it down into 25-minute manageable chunks with breaks in between. And it helps you to put that in perspective. It helps you to avoid that. It actually does help with the stress. Just try it. Number 14, get outdoors. Unless you got allergies. I got allergies like a motherfucker, but some people swear by this shit. Nature has been shown to reduce stress, improve mood, and increase feelings of well-being. Step outside for a few minutes. Take a quick walk to get some fresh air. Get some sun. Let the sun touch your skin. Or if you like the cool, if you like the cold air, get out there in the cold. I know there's some people, they love being out in the rain. They love walking around like when it's raining outside. They may not, like to go under the rain and get soaked, but they like to go outside and like look at the rain and listen to the rain. Like if you have the opportunity to do that, go do it. If you have the opportunity to get some sun on your skin, go do it. If you have the opportunity to go walk through some grass, go do it. It doesn't take that long. Just do it. Last but not least, 15, prioritize sleep. Quality sleep improves stress resilience and mental clarity. Establish a calming bedtime routine and then try to aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. One of the things that happens with sleep is that we feel like we have to pack everything into one day. And this is comparison stuff because we feel like we can operate on such a small amount of sleep. We feel like we have to build everything in one day. Rome wasn't built in a day. You can go to sleep. You can wake up the next day. You can continue building your legacy. You can continue building what it is that you want to build. Get enough sleep. Go to sleep earlier. You don't have to be one of those people who's like going to sleep at 11, 12 at night, burning the candle at both ends and then trying to wake up at 4 a.m. so you can go and get a workout. If you want to wake up at 4 a.m., go to sleep at like 10. Go to sleep at like 9 something. Get enough sleep so you have the energy to tackle the day in a non-stressful manner. If you're just yawning, if you're feeling like you're dragging, you may be able to get some stuff done, but eventually you're going to feel burnt out. Eventually you're just going to feel like that mental sluggishness, and eventually all of that shit is going to lead to a more stressful person because it contributes to all sorts of stuff. It contributes to things like weight gain or weight loss. Like if you're trying to gain weight, it's going to make you lose weight. If you're trying to lose weight, it's going to make you gain weight. Everything that you want to do, like having not enough sleep, is going to detract from that. If you're driving around, if you have a job where you have to drive, like you drive like a drunk driver if you don't get enough sleep for a prolonged period of time. I think it was like 3 days of not having enough sleep actually makes you drive as bad as a drunk driver. If you're trying to get in there and get some muscles, like not getting enough sleep actually is counterintuitive for muscular development. If you're trying to lean out, it helps you. Your body stores fat because it knows that it's not going to get enough sleep. Prioritize sleep. I know one of the things that people say is that we don't need as much sleep as we really do. There's only a very small portion of the population that can survive, that can thrive, that can even operate on the amount of sleep that a lot of these people say that you only need. Get sleep. Get enough sleep. Just accept the fact that you're going to spend a significant portion of your life sleeping and make that sleep work for you. Get enough of it. Get enough restful sleep so that it works for you, so that you wake up earlier in the morning recharged with more energy than other people do. If you go to sleep early enough and you get the restful sleep that other people aren't getting, you're going to be able to get after it in a way that they can't summon the energy to do. Prioritize that sleep. It'll help with the stress too. All right? This has been your boy Trevor Turner, with another video. Stress management tips. If you're feeling stressed, that was 15 tips that you can apply today that will help with that stress. All right? Deuces.